This is the AutoNation Gridiron Report, and as you could tell, this is the duo that you listen to every week, every Monday night from 9 to 10 on WQAM. Now we come to you on an AutoNation Gridiron Report and JT Wilcox. Before we get going, let's talk about our Scholar Athlete. We just named a new one. Each month we'll have one in Dade, one in Broward at the end of the year. Talk about it.
Definitely. Right up here. The link's right up here somewhere. Scholar Athlete of the Month. $1,000 winner for Dade and Broward. So we're giving away $2,000 each month. Also, $5,000 for each county at the end of the year as well. So get those nominations in.
Well, playoff time. Playoffs?
Playoffs, right.
You couldn't wait. Nobody could wait for this time. And we went through this entire season, the off season. Now we hit the playoffs. A couple of great games on tap. First week, first round. Coral Gables will play host, district champions.
Yes.
You know, they finally wrestled it away from Columbus, which is not an easy thing to do. But they are the district champions, and they'll play second place Hialeah. What do you think?
That's going to be a great game. You look at it, Coral Gables finally topples Columbus, who lost a slew of seniors from last year's team. So Gables comes in with a power running game, very physical style of play with Greg Howell, one of the top running backs in Dade County, in my opinion. He comes in against a Hialeah team that, though they underachieved, they got into the big dance.
Yeah.
Getting into the big dance is all you have to do. So now Hialeah comes in with a bit of a chip on their shoulder because they feel they have house money. Because now they're in the playoffs and the record is wiped clean. Everything that happened over the course of the season is done. They're going against a very physical Coral Gables team. So Hialeah will have to play his top game.
No doubt. Greg Howell, great running back, but so is Henry Bussey.
Yes.
And that's a kid who really propelled them into the playoffs, had a tremendous year, former American Heritage standout. One of the best games of the first round. It's got to be down south. South Dade, Southwest. Come on. I mean, you have district champion Southwest against a South Dade team that I picked to get the state. So here they are opening up on the road in the first game. This has got to be a good one. We've seen them both.
It has the potential to be a very good game, but I think South Dade, because they have so much, though they're in a district runner-up spot, they're not your typical district runner-up type team. Because of that offense that can explode for 35 points very easily.
Yeah.
Because of the wide receivers that they have in C.J. Ward and Tyree Brady, Khalil Render running it all at the quarterback position. Southwest is a team that they come in undefeated. They play Coral Gables in the regular season finale, which would be another good game.
Yeah.
But Southwest comes in undefeated, or maybe undefeated, may not be undefeated. But they come in as a very good team that surprised a lot of people. They had big wins over Hialeah. They had an impressive win over Berlin in the district championship game. So this is a Southwest team that will come in confident, but I think they also know that there's a very big task at hand against South Dade.
Yeah, which Southwest team shows up? The team that beat Hialeah or the team that almost lost to Ferguson? So
right.
You kind of got to wonder what team, and we know South Dade, they're capable of playing. Their only loss of the year was to Killian, a very good defensive team. Along the way, they've beaten Jackson. They beat some pretty good football teams. They are a good football team, but Coach Neal has done a sensational job with Southwest. Let's move into Broward County. On the surface, for most who haven't watched football for a while in Broward County, Monarch visiting Miramar is, let's put this into the 58-0 bank and move on. But that's not really the way it's going to be. They have too many athletes.
Definitely. Monarch has a trio of athletes that you won't find any better anywhere else. So Calvin Ridley, Ronnie Hoggins, and Sean Burgess-Becker, you can line those guys up anywhere on the football field and they'll make plays. Miramar's dark side defense, this will probably be some of the best players that they faced this season. But ultimately, because that defense is so strong, I think they'll be able they'll be able to rein in a bit on those three guys. It'll be a tough game because they're going to make plays. No matter how good the dark side defense is, those three guys are going to get loose at some point and make some plays. But I think Miramar definitely advances to the next round.
You bring up a great and an interesting point. The strength of Miramar is the strength of Monarch. Monarch's wide receivers are their strength, but Miramar's strength is its secondary.
Backs,
so
right.
it should be an interesting. Michael Harris, a real good quarterback prospect, only a junior. Kid's had a great year. I know he'll be on the run a lot this week. We have 3 great games, JT, in the opening week. We went over Hialeah, Coral Gables. You know, it's one of those games that could go either way. Who gets the hot hand? Does Allen Edward get the hot hand, or does a team that has been just unbelievable all year trying to restore that storied past, Coral Gables. Then you got South Dade going against a pretty good Southwest team, a team that's had a great year, won the district, beat out Berlin. Remember, everybody thought Berlin would be a shoo-in. and the Miramar Monarch. Tremendous 3 games in the first week, and we're going to have every one of them for you right here. For JT Wilcox, I'm Larry Bluestein, and this is the Auto Nation High School Gridiron Report.